Hi, it's Mel Dennis here with none other than Lyndon Hale. We're here for In the Spin, NRHA Oceania TV program. Lyndon is the chairperson of the council of the NRHA Oceania Council. So we thought it might be great to touch base with Lyndon today to chat about all things NRHA Oceania. Welcome, Lyndon.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Pretty wintry Melbourne Sunday afternoon we're shooting this, Lyndon. Thanks for taking the time out. We just wanted to chat about the council and I guess a little bit about what it does, because a lot of people are still confused. It's a relatively new thing here in Australia. Why don't you start with, I guess, how many members we've got and what you guys are up to?
Well, the council is a council of the different affiliates in Australia and Japan, and there's 8 affiliates in total. It came about because there were issues with the previous structure that NRHA had, so they came up with the Oceania Council. Basically, each of the clubs who want to be affiliated with the NRHA have one member who's on the council. So the council gets together every second month and discusses all matters relevant to reining in Australia and the Oceania region.
I'm going to test your memory and see if you can remember what the 8 are.
Well, there's one in Western Australia, South Australia and Queensland. There's 2 in Victoria, 2 in New South Wales and 1 in Japan.
Well done. And so the 8 members are meeting every second month, obviously via Zoom or over the internet?
Correct. We have had one in-person meeting at the time of our previous national show in Victoria, but otherwise every second month by Zoom.
And perhaps when we're running the NRHA Oceania in concurrent with the Queensland State Show, the Calliope Sliders are popping that on for us at the end of October. We might have another in-person meeting.
It's always a great time when everyone's there to have an in-person meeting, yes.
I hear there's a couple of the Japanese members looking to come across, so hopefully they can make it in October. Lyndon, what sort of things are you discussing at the meetings?
Well, the things that are relevant to all the clubs, obviously, one of the big topics previously was the judging, and we had the judging seminar and more judges were made or passed their exams, so they're able to judge. And obviously, having a great judging system is part of the good thing about the NRHA and belonging to the NRHA. Another is the qualifying or the eligibilities for different class levels and how it relates to Oceania as opposed to the NRHA overall. So they're relevant matters. Also a big matter for discussion is where we're going to hold the finals each year and the processes that we have in place for that.
And the finals this year, as we mentioned, are up in Queensland, and thanks to the Calliope Sliders for hosting those. Any clues to where it might be in 2023, Lyndon?
Yes. Orana have put up their hand in conjunction with GVRHA to run it at Tamworth. So we're looking for a great show in that year as well.
Absolutely, that's really exciting. So make sure you mark that one in your calendars to get up to Tamworth and to be showing at ALEC would be amazing.
Yep, that's absolutely right. Come along for the competition because it's exciting when we all get together.
And not only that, Tamworth as a town is a pretty good sight to see too. Lyndon, anything else you want to add about the council? What are they doing? What are we doing for individual members?
What we're trying to do is rationalise things so that clubs can do things to offer for their members. And if people have ideas, they should talk to their council rep and they can bring them back to the Oceania Council so that we can discuss those. What we're interested in is what can we do to advance reining in Australia and the Oceania region, and how can we get together. There is talk of building that further. There is talk of South Africa coming on board as well. So watch this space. We'll have more to say about that in future.
And there's a number of clubs out there that aren't involved in the NRHA Oceania, even across Australia. So if you do want to get involved, the NRHA is a fantastic support. You'll hear it from Ed Smith, who's chatting about the Queensland show, how much of a great support they've been for us, and Paul Sharp. So if you do want the help of NRHA, let us know and we'd be happy to have you on board under the NRHA banner as well.
Oh, and we'd like all clubs that run reining classes to be part of the NRHA.
And if you're out there as a potential sponsor, we'd be happy to hear from you too. Always need money to run shows in a club, so just let us know if you're interested in sponsoring the NRHA Oceania. Lyndon, we've also got the involvement from the NRHA directly. You've got one of the NRHA people on that meeting that you're having every second month.
Yeah, Sam Oldfield has been a great support for the council in getting it going. She attends each of our meetings. Our meetings are typically of an evening, and so she gets up very early in the morning. It was also great to have Sam come out here with another member from the NRHA and show support at the time of our last show.
And they're coming out again, or some more people from the NRHA are coming out again to the show up at the Calliope Sliders too.
Yes, I think that's just a reflection of the importance that the NRHA puts upon this sport being a worldwide competition for different people, and they're very supportive of the Oceania efforts.
And the connection that we can make too, not only in reining, but across the world with connections, both personally, friendships, businesses, and riding our horses. Can't get better than that.
Yeah, and if you want to go to other parts of the world, particularly to America, where a lot of people want to go and ride, reach out to the NRHA and they will help you.
Absolutely. And we've got a couple of youth going across to Brazil, Jai Watts and Ali Bogey's going across to Italy, I think in the first quarter of next year. So that's really exciting opportunity for them as well.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Because the youth are the future of our reining.
That's terrific. Lyndon, any parting words?
No, I look forward to seeing you all in Queensland, where it's going to be a lot warmer than Melbourne.
We hope so. Thanks again for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.